on the phone that Luce asked him to snitch on Big U. I believe it. This came out of Brick's mouth. I wish I had a recording of it so I could prove it, but that is what he told me. And
said something crazy. He said that Brick Baby called him and told him that you were trying, he said you were trying to get Brick Baby to cooperate, trying to convince him, and Brick Baby didn't, he was against it. So that's why whatever beef that, y'all got into, I don't know what happened, but whatever beef y'all got into where it cost him to move floors, that's the reason why. And all that other stuff was bullshit. He said,
first of all, Brick is not on my case, so that wouldn't help him or help no party.
What you're about to hear isn't secondhand commentary. It isn't recycled clips from hate channels or speculative rants disguised as journalism. This is a direct call from the source, a live conversation I had with Luce Cannon, currently being held inside MDC Los Angeles as he fights what many are calling the social media RICO. This case is one of the most unique and layered RICO indictments we've seen in a long time, not just because of its federal weight, but because it intertwines influencer culture, podcast fame, and street credibility and law enforcement surveillance in real time. It's a digital courtroom drama unfolding in front of us, and whether you agree or disagree with the personalities involved, this is history in motion. Unlike many independent outlets and gossip-driven pages who claim to cover the story, I believe it's my job not to amplify rumors, but to talk to the source. That doesn't mean that I co-sign any narrative. That doesn't mean I endorse any side. It means I listen and I give you, the audience, the full picture. So let me make it clear before we get into it. Any opinions expressed by Luce Cannon or anyone else I may interview are their own. They do not reflect my views or the views of this platform, but if someone wants to speak and it doesn't hurt them legally or put me at risk, I believe it's my job to bring that perspective forward. Now let's get into the call.
Okay, you guys are on.
What's good, Cannon?
What's up with it, King? So, what'd you hear and what'd you see?
I watching the Adam and Wes show, and I see Adam said something crazy. He said that Brick Baby called him and told him that you were trying, he said you were trying to get Brick Baby to cooperate, trying to convince him, and Brick Baby didn't, he was against it. So that's why whatever beef that, y'all got into, I don't know what happened, but whatever beef y'all got into where it cost him to move floors, that's the reason why. And all that other stuff was bullshit. He said that you crazy. So,
listen, the crazy part about it is, how can it be bullshit, right? First of all, Brick is not on my case, so that wouldn't help him or help no party. So that's a waste of breath. First, it's not true. Brick is mad because I bust him out because of the training situation. You get what I'm saying? So he was dealing with that, right? And then he even told me, he was like, Adam made him get like that because he introduced that. So how can he corrupt?
Adam knows he's not on your case. Adam knows he's not on the indictment. So,
So why would somebody say he's supposed to tell or something like that, and then me and him end up getting into it? This is all new, right?
You know how certain people like Wack has been in the media recently, and how he's been using it to his advantage, man. It's just it smell. You can smell this shit from a long way, man.
But that's sort of bullshit. But Brick was basically, he sold the nigga shoes that's in here or whatever like that, and he told him, he was like, Kenan is gonna take care of it or whatever like that. But I don't have to lie. I'm gonna put him on the phone.
Yeah. Now what happened was, I asked him, I said, look, I need to order some more shit, some shoes and shit. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, he was like, all right, the thing is, if they go, $100, you put $125 on their books. Bet. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't got a problem with that. So I put 125 on the people, you know what I'm saying? Somebody, he told me to put it on that book. So I did that. So, you know what I'm saying? So I go $100. So I bought some shoes and I threw in $10 worth of shit. Get at my homie. You know what I'm saying? He's like, he the only 6 up here. You know what I'm saying? And then he's like, get at my homie. You know what I'm saying? He the only 6 up here. You know what I'm saying? He was like, man, and you can give my girl, you know what I'm saying, your girl number, you know what I'm saying, shit like that. You know what I'm saying, type of shit. But this nigga is doing some no-show on some bullshit.
It's the truth. They can try to beat somebody with a lie, but it just don't work. So at the end of the day, it's like the truth is.
Why do you think Adam 22 saying something? Why do you think he's bringing that up out of nowhere? It don't make no sense. Why?
Rick trying to cause trouble because he's mad because I outed him about the training situation. You know what I'm saying? It's not my yeah, no, but it's true, right? So, you know, I'm happily married. I like women. I mean,
Of course.
He like both. He like both. So
I mean, we
so this is what he likes to do. So I can't help that. I mean, he's just living his true colors and his true life in here. Like, man.
This call wasn't leaked, and it wasn't a surprise. It was posted by Luce himself, and I felt that if he's sharing it, you deserve to hear it too. On this call, I brought up a specific claim made by Adam 22, an accusation that's been floating around about Luce Cannon, and when I asked Luce about it directly, his reaction wasn't defensive. He sounded genuinely surprised and almost confused that someone would even suggest that was being said. He denied it, plain and simple. No long-winded explanations, just a firm surprise. Nah. Now let's remember, Luce and Brick Baby are both currently locked up in MDC Los Angeles. They've been going back and forth even while behind bars, trading words through interviews, calls, and secondhand commentary. The content war didn't stop, it just shifted arenas. And that's important context because as entertaining or shocking as these updates might be, you have to take everything with a grain of salt. These are two men fighting for their freedom and unfortunately, now are also fighting each other. What makes this even more tragic is that just the night before these indictments dropped, Luce and Brick had a podcast episode that pulled in nearly 10,000 live viewers. It was the biggest live audience the No Jumper platform had seen in a long time. They were clicking, elevating, breaking through a new lane of content and conversation, and then boom, everything changed. Now we're watching two rising stars, once co-hosts, in federal custody, exchanging blows through interviews and public commentary. Instead of riding a wave of growth, they're fighting a legal battle few of us could imagine, let alone survive. This video isn't about guilt or innocence. It's not about taking sides. It's about perspective. It's about showing you what it actually looks like when someone is inside the machine, facing a high-profile RICO case while the world watches and the content cycle spins. Again, everything shared here is alleged, but the moment is real, the stakes are real, and the voices deserve to be heard. Let me know what you think in the comments. Is this a media circus or a cautionary tale about digital fame and federal power? Do you think Luce Cannon is being targeted or just caught up in the algorithm of modern justice? Tap in. It's your boy Misguided Media. I'm out.